course.
Okay, and hello everyone. I know that there's about 10 or so waiting, and we're gonna
There's
ping
10?
that we're starting. Yes, there are about 10 or it says 9 at the
11.
moment, but there were 10
11.
earlier. Oh wow,
Finally.
even higher than I thought.
Yeah,
yes.
there's a lot of people here. Sorry for the wait. It was a 2-hour delay, and again, we're very sorry about that. There's a lot of technical difficulties that we have to deal with, but everything is
Yeah.
okay now.
Everything is okay. We'll actually start to get into the song showcase, but yeah, we are so sorry for the delay. Hashtag blame Pundus.
Blame Pandas, blame Sal.
Yes, blame Pundus.
Oh
yes.
my god. Exactly.
Yeah.
Did duplication on Osu qualify? Alright, well, just wait until the end of the showcase and we'll do the results.
Yeah.
We'll announce
Results
the
will
results.
be after. Yeah, results will be after the song showcase. So yeah,
Yep.
it's gonna be at the end. We're forcing you to watch it.
Yeah. It would be no fun if we already told them now.
Yeah. But yes, we will start to get into the song showcase. There should be a ping coming through in announcements again that we're actually starting.
Wait, who's pinging? I'm pinging?
You're the only one that can ping.
Wait, I forgot. Osu player, we're live.
Oh,
Please watch.
Let's go.
Hello,
Let's
Spezzo. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. And yeah, we're just gonna go straight into the NM pools, starting with
Yeah.
NM1, of course.
Yeah, we will start with Nomad 1, our Nomad 1 specifically being, as we pull up the replay, specifically being Tokiyami Toa's error on the resonance diff mapped by Amateur.
Damn right.
And so we'll, yeah.
Wait,
And so
hold
we'll
on.
get into that.
Cal, is it starting? Yes,
Yeah,
there you
starting.
go. Nice. Everything looks
Yep.
good here.
And replay is done by Hitomi-chan, one of the people that helped ref. This comes in at 6.42 stars, and that'll be our Nomad 1 SR just for this pool. CS4, AR 9.5, OD 9 means that it's not too bad on either scale. And then length of 3 minutes 47 seconds. It's going to be your pretty standard consistency aim map.
Yep,
There are some bursts, but not a lot of streams.
Indeed. And yeah, but definitely watch out for the jumps though. Especially there's gonna be a diff spec at the end, so look out for that. Also,
Yeah.
Fel, sound. Apparently there's no sound? I'm not sure
Weird.
though.
And also, there is kind of a difficult pattern going into the first key eye of this map. There is kind of a space burst that does get pretty difficult, and I missed on it a few times while trying to get a replay for this.
Yeah, it's not exactly that easy because this is still a 6.4 star, not something to ignore or to just, play it safe.
Okay, sound seems to be good. Also, Vera, you have the visual settings menu up.
Oh no. Get
That's
rid
fine.
of it.
Yeah.
Alright, sounds not good? Dang. Okay, great.
Cool. But yeah, very, very standard consistency pick. A lot of aim elements, especially in the key eyes, but there are 5-note bursts going up to that. And then coming up, there is a small slider spam section, just 6 sliders, but there is a pretty decent chance for you to miss on that going into the key eye.
Yeah, especially you could style break there and lose your accuracy maybe because it's using score V2. So just be careful of those little parts. Also, that's right. This is the banger by Tomasaki Toa, your favorite devil idol that totally does devilish things. No,
Yeah.
totally not. She's definitely an angel. And her voice here is just absolutely amazing. You can feel her emotions and all, and it's just such a banger map and song.
Agreed. Yeah, absolutely agree. And then in this space between the key eyes, you will still have to contend with some 5-note bursts and some bigger jumps. So it will be pretty difficult still. Not really giving a lot of time for players to recover from the second key eye. going right into the third TI.
Yeah, this is the KI where it gets hard.
A bit of a misread by Hitomi there.
Yep. And we're going to the map, and we're almost at the disc spike that I mentioned.
Yeah, there is a disc spike on this map. It is still basically the same style of map. It's not really that much more difficult, but the spacing gets a lot higher, especially on that pattern right there, where it's just larger jumps, where it's pretty easy to break on that. And then you'll have to contend with, some 5 notes into triples, and so it is pretty easy to break on this part as well.
Yep. But as long as you're consistent, you can hit the patterns just fine. As Hitomi does right here. A very good score indeed by Hitomi.
Yeah. Hitomi just slightly misreading the start of the third Ki. And so we finish up with Nomad 1, now going on to Nomad 2.
Exactly. Pretty simple map.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fun map.
Yeah, very, very standard consistency. Not going to be too much different from what you saw in qualifiers. We do have our Nomad 2, this being Fudakuchi Mana's cover of King.
Exactly. We're finally getting into the stream map, something different from us.
Yeah, also, and this is a... Yeah. Oh, you want to add?
Also, for those who complain about qualifier Nomad 2 being not a stream map, now here you go, you got a stream map. Now explain to us what this stream map is.
Yeah, so this is a metal cover of King, and this is actually custom mapped for the tournament by See Me Fly. They're in the chat at the moment, and they helped out a lot. But yeah, this is a more streamy map than what was in the last Nomad 2. There are still some aim sections, but a lot of it is going to be your flow aim. And this comes in at 166 BPM, so not incredibly fast. But there are also some 1/6 patterns that may trip you up. This comes in at a minute 54 length, CS 4.3, AR 9.9, OD 8.3. So pretty high AR.
Yep, it's not easy to do this map because it doesn't focus on your speed at all. 166 is slow, but it really does focus on your flow aim. So if your flow aim is not that good, you might have a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, especially on that pattern, you'll need a lot of flow aim going out of the first Ki.
Yep, and there's also a stamina aspect to this because there are just a little bit of death stream that goes for about 32 notes. So again, it also tests a little bit of stamina. Also,
another 1/6 pattern right there that you'll need to really worry about hitting.
Yep, and then there's the ending, which is very tricky to hit.
No.
And yeah, that's basically about it. That's the map. Yep. That's King, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, and so that is our Nomad 2. Yeah, actually FCing the ending on that. Very good score from Hitomi-chan. Moving on to Nomad 3, we have our alt pick. And what I would probably say is one of the harder maps in the pool.
Exactly. This is where the map's starting to get really hard.
Yeah. This map is really difficult as an alt map. But a lot of it is just very pattern-based, and you should be able to get through it. But we have another Suisei map, this being Saga Jihen.
This is going to be the first Suisei map in the pool right now.
Yes.
And you will see more of it, don't worry.
You will absolutely see more Suisei. And so we have a star rating of 6.06, BPM of 224, length is 3 minutes and 13 seconds, CS4, AR 9.5, OD 9.
So yeah, it's same starting sound so far, but there are some tricky patterns like those triples. Those triples are not so easy to time, especially if you're sight reading this. This is definitely not a map to sight read.
Yeah, this is going to be incredibly hard to sight read. It took me a few attempts before even getting close to a decent score, but this replay is done by Hitomi-chan.
So yeah, just a good amount of alt parents here and there. So the parents here are pretty on the brutal side. And wait until you guys see the Kiais, because it's going to be something else.
Yeah. Hello, Exotic.
Welcome, Exotic.
Yep.
Welcome to the stream.
And there are also some overlap notes that are going to be pretty difficult. But this map's going to test your flow aim a lot, especially during the Ki, which I would argue that the Ki is pretty similar in difficulty to a lot of the other sections, as long as you're able to hit the space alt patterns.
Exactly. And then these parents again, which is not nice, honestly.
Yeah. Those patterns are very, very difficult to hit, especially because the first pattern in the section, the first one of those patterns, is actually entirely different from the others. And so knowing how to play the others and then also adapting for the first one is going to be pretty difficult for a lot of people.
Yeah, but again, as long as you do inside read this, you're probably going to do pretty fine.
Yeah.
This looks like a map for you? Well, yes, sure is. This is your favorite alt map kind of thing. Yeah, it's a really fun map despite the difficulty. And again, the song is such a banger. You guys will say, and the whole third gen accompanying her, which is 10 out of 10 for me. This is one of my favorite.
Hitomi with the oops coming out.
Right, this part are not so difficult, but there are some weird patterns right there. Luckily, Hitomi are able to hit it just fine.
Yeah.
We're reaching the last Ki right now.
And so really a lot of this is just going to be up to your flow aim and whether you're able to hit a lot of the more spaced patterns.
Yep.
Especially during the Ki's.
Exactly. Just a lot of space pattern in general. Oh,
that
that's a really brutal pattern. Absolutely brutal. That's so cruel. Look at that. And yeah, that's basically the map. Now we're reaching at the end. Nothing much to mention.
A little bit left in the map where you could definitely break.
Exactly.
Especially with this longer pattern. But overall, it's just going to be a real test of your flow aim ability. Yeah. And so now moving on to Nomad 4, our tech map.
We have
Racy Rose singing. I can't pronounce that.
Let me try pronouncing it. It's Totemo Suteki na Rokugatsu deshita, I guess.
Yes.
I'll try.
Good job.
Nice, thank you.
And this is our tech map. Coming in at 6.23 SR, 210 BPM, 4 minutes, 13 seconds, so a pretty long map. CS 4.2, AR 9.4, OD8, and this is mapped by Smokeline.
Is it OD8? It is OD9.
This is OD9. Sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah, so OD9, it's not the easiest map to act, especially because this is a tech map and not an easy track map at that.
Yeah. It combines a decent amount of awkward aim with a lot of sliders and some longer bursts that also have a decent amount of flow aim.
Exactly. The burst though is the one that can really put people in a bad spot because the burst, and then after the burst, you have to switch to a different position. Like those awkward aim with the burst accompanied by it makes it really difficult to play. At least for my experience.
Yeah, and this replay is also by Hitomi-chan, doing a lot of the no-mods.
Yeah, we see a lot of sliders here, and a lot of awkward parents. Wow. Again, it is also another map that is to be advised not to side read.
Yeah. sight reading a lot of these is just gonna have you have a lot of issues. So sight reading this pool is not recommended.
Truly. So for those who just try to sight read this, don't please don't. You're not going to have a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these are just a lot of playing with sliders and trying not to break on the sliders.
Yeah. The sliders are going to be a lot of the difficulty of this, but as is expected for a tech map.
Yeah, Texas are all about sliders in general and wacky patterns. And this is exactly what the map are testing you, your tech skill. Also, quick question. Who here is a fan of Ray Hirose? Because honestly, she makes a lot of bangers. One of my favorite, which is Lost Umbrella. Super good map and song.
Yeah.
Are we reaching the middle part at the boat now? Yeah, again, lots of sliders in general. As long as you manage to consistently hit these patterns, you will get a pretty good score on this.
Yeah.
And then 3 and 4 kind of long, it is. But hey, the thing is, the main event is going to be an elimination base, so you know I want to give people a chance to recover. But it's pretty long.
And yeah, see me fly. Nomad 3 and Nomad 4 are pretty long, because of the somewhat limitations of the pooling. The map pool is very, very, very long overall.
Yep.
And I'll really quickly see what that average is because I never actually calculated it. Not counting TB, average is apparently 3 minutes.
Wow, 3 minutes.
Decently long. Yeah.
Yeah, decently long, but considering a person could be easily eliminated in 2 maps, which is that 6 minutes only. That's not fun.
Yeah.
I want to give them a chance. That's why I make it long.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we're reaching the end right now. Alright, for the replay here, it's a really good replay, hitting a lot of those hard, aimy burst patterns and those awkward position changes.
Yeah, really recovering from the early breaks.
Exactly. It's definitely a good play. And that's about it. That is NM4.
Yep, that's Nomad 4. Now moving on to Nomad 5.
That's right.
We have kind of a speed pick for our Nomad 5.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
This map is going to test your ability to play faster patterns compared to a lot of the other maps like Nomad 3 and Nomad 4.
Yes, and for those hololive fans out there, it is Mori Kalyupi's song, and you guys already know what it is. There's no need to introduce.
Yeah.
And that is... What is it?
It is, excuse my rudeness, but could you please RIP? And this is specifically the T-Pazolite remix.
Mm-hmm. This song has a lot of remix. T-Pazolite, Nato, or many others.
Yeah. And this is going to be a pretty difficult map, coming in at 6.22 SR, BPM being 260, 2 minutes 38 seconds in length, CS 3.8, AR 9.6, OD 9. And this actually is an edit of the of Cubby's expert diff on the amateur map set, because that one was just a little too hard, so we nerfed the CS a little bit.
We nerfed the CS to 3.8.
Oh wait, she hosted a... Oh yeah, I forgot that she hosted a remix contest.
Exactly, and Nato wins! I remember. Yeah. It's a great song though, Nato. Also, yeah, this map has a lot of fast and brutal patterns at 260 BPM. So, all players need to watch out for this. I like Rex Jenner remix. Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
As do I. Yep. And so this is going to be a speed map, but there is also some other skills being tested. There's a little bit of slider aim, but a lot of the difficulty is going to be from hitting the very fast bursts at 260 BPM.
Exactly, and 260 it's not something normal.
It's not slow.
It's not slow at all. That's why it is a pretty fitting NM5 map, since we're focusing on speed.
Not too many of the bursts are that long. Tumama.
Alright! It's by Pandus, by the way. It's
Yeah.
not Hitomi-chan.
Replay by Pundus, so Tumama.
If you guys see Tumama, you know it's Pandus. That's
Yeah.
basically how you know. Oh, the bus sliders are not that easy to not miss, and slider break, so they have to be careful to that as well. Alright, and we are reaching the end. For the most part, it's gonna be aiming and a lot of slider parents at the end. Now hollow burst.
Yeah.
And there you go. That is
so-
Execute My Business. And that's NM5.
That's NoMod 5. Yeah, and that's NoMod 5, and we wanted to test your ability not only on VTuber and hololive, but also on some more general idol songs. And so we have our NoMod 6 gimmick, pastel palettes, happy synthesizer,
And
an
oh
absolute
boy.
classic that will
Absolute
cause
classic.
groans.
Okay, let me just say this. I absolutely detest this map, but it is a great NF6 map. I just hate it. It's a gimmick map.
It is a gimmick. It's going to require a lot of finger control, a little bit of ability to hit some faster bursts as well.
Yep, because the fast bursts are on 1/8. That means 127 times 2. What is that? 254.
Yeah,
That's
they are
254.
they are fast.
They're fast. They're needs a lot of good finger control and speed. Yeah, this map is actually painful, and there's some patterns that are not the easiest thing to hit if you're not good at alt. Yeah, it's like a combination of alt and speed into one map.
And finger control.
Exactly, it's brutal.
Yeah. But it is probably about as difficult as a lot of the other maps in the pool. It's just a lot different, and it's going to test a very different skill set than what a lot of the other maps test.
Yep. Despite it being a low 5.8 star only,
Yeah.
it's really not holding back.
Yeah. And also absolute act meltdown on this map. It's going to be really hard to get good accuracy on, despite it only being OD8.
Oh yeah, it's only 48. Yeah, but the accuracy, there's also an accuracy challenge problem that comes from Score V2, so the sliders are not exactly easy. Oh, and that burst hurts!
Yeah.
That burst hurts.
Very, very long, much longer burst on that.
Exactly, so again, your speed are really being tested here, but not just speed, you're up. So make sure to have both. Make sure to have both. Oh no, what happened to the stream?
Oh
Hmm.
no. Something may have just happened to the stream.
Fira, you good? You good, man?
Oh
Oh no! He crashed!
Oh, neat.
No!
Computer crash. Okay, technical issues. We will hope to be back
Well,
very, very shortly.
yeah.
Vera, you need more memory on your computer.
Okay, let's
Please.
talk about this idiot who has
Yeah.
barely any storage left. His his
Like-
D drive was 60 kilobytes. Kilobytes.
Yeah, like 100 megabytes on main drive, and only about like 2 gigabytes on an extra drive. Like, bro, clear out your downloads folder.
Exactly.
Do something. So we will try to get this going again. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too long. But yeah, Vera,
Yeah.
please clear up some stuff on your computer.
Well, luckily the stream didn't die, so that's a good thing.
Mhm. Yeah.
Somehow. Yeah. I guess we can just wait for a bit.
Yeah.
I forgot what I want to say though. I actually forgot.
I'm eating peanut butter crackers.
Uh-huh.
They're lit. They are great.
Nice. That's great,
Where
man.
were we? In the middle of Nomad 6, but Nomad 6 was right about over, so I think we're probably good to head out of the Nomad pool.
We already. That's basically all the normal
Yeah.
pools.
Not the entirety of Pundus's replay gets through. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. While we wait for Vera, I just want to talk a bit about how the main event system gonna go. So you guys are going to pick maps, right? So the system that's gonna work. Everyone on the lowest. Wait. Whoever get the lowest placement on a round will get to pick a map. So there's going to be a lot of strategy involved in this, like trying to pick maps that you're good at, so you don't get
Yeah.
eliminated and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah.
So
Okay,
I
is
believe
this
we're getting
really-
back into this. Yeah. Okay. So, we accidentally leaked a map.
Oh no.
Whatever. It's
We did.
it's just the next map coming
Yeah,
up.
it's the next map anyway. Oh yeah, can you screenshot
Yeah.
Vera? Your screenshot died.
Yeah.
Oh no. Can you guys hold on for a bit? I think he's still having troubles.
Mhm.
Forgive this guy. And dude, seriously, fix your memory. Save some memory. Oh boy. Alright. What's the problem here? Let's just wait for a bit. Wait, when you see it, what did you see? Oh, oh yeah. Wait for it.
Okay, we might have to restart stream.
Oh
Or
boy.
something.
Oh,
Stream will
that's
come back up shortly. Stream will come back up very shortly.
yeah, very shortly indeed.